Hi everybody, I'm Chef Shane at Bangor Crossing Cooking School. Today we're going to make some pizzas, cast iron pizzas and individual pizzas for kids so you can have fun in the kitchen with your children. I'm going to add some Italian sausage onto the pizza. You can do whatever kind of ingredients you want. Harmons has all kinds of different ground sausages that you can buy, turkey, pork. So what you're going to do is cook your sausage for about 7 or 8 minutes until it's fully cooked, and then you're going to take it off and just put it on a paper towel on a plate just to drain off some of the oil so it's not so greasy. And then what you're going to do is take another towel and just kind of dry this out and just leave some of that grease in there. Just for a little bit of flavor. And then you're going to take your cornmeal and just put on the bottom. That'll help your pizza come off. And then you're going to take your pizza dough, and these are 12-ounce pizza doughs that you can buy already made from Harmons. And if it's a little sticky, you can take a little bit of oil and just put it on your fingertips just to get it out a little easier. And then I kind of just roll it into a ball and then just kind of stretch it out a little bit. And then I'll put it right into the cast iron pan and just flatten it. And you want to get it as flat as you can. And just turn your pan or your fire on low, just to kind of keep a little bit of heat in there. Okay, so you're going to stretch your pizza dough until it gets all the way to the sides. And then what you're going to do is take a little bit of olive oil and then just brush it on top. And then you're going to put just a little bit of salt. And then you're going to throw it in the oven and you're going to cook it for 3 minutes. And that's just kind of to help get the crust started a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to set my timer for 3 minutes. And then what you can do in the meantime is have your kids build their own pizzas as well. And they can make their own little individual pizzas. Just take and cut your pizza in half. And you can just rip it. And then you have a couple pizza doughs. And then I'll just have the kids roll it right onto the pizza kit. And they can take their rolling pin and just roll it. Or spread it out, however you want to do it. And you want to make sure you have plenty of cornmeal on there to help it slide right off. And then just stretch it and keep stretching it. Okay, and then the kids can go ahead and build their own. Just put a little bit of just tomato sauce in there. You don't need anything fancy or special. Just put a little bit on there. And then a little bit of cheese on the bottom. And then most kids just like pepperoni or cheese, so just put some pepperoni on there. And I like a lot of pepperoni, so I'm going to put a lot on there. And then if you want more cheese, put a little bit more cheese on top. And if it doesn't slide, just throw a little bit more cornmeal under there. Okay, then you're going to take this and throw it in your pizza oven. And if you don't have a pizza stone at home, you can buy unglazed clay tiles or marble tiles or just regular tiles. But you want to make sure that they're unglazed. So the unglazed kind of absorbs the moisture. Okay. And it helps give that crispy bottom that you're looking for. Then once your 3 minutes is up, you're going to pull out your pizza. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and add your sauce. And again, this is just tomato sauce. Or we actually have some, our deli makes some great pizza sauce too that you can buy next to the pizza dough. And then if you want, you can add just a little bit of fresh oregano, or you can buy dried or use dried oregano, whichever you want to do. Okay, then you're going to put your mozzarella cheese right on top. And put how much or how little you like. And then you're going to take your Italian sausage and put it on there. And some pepperoni. And you can put as little as much as you like again. And then I love red onions, so I'm going to put some red onions on there. And then I'm going to top it with just a little bit more cheese. You don't want a whole lot on there, just a little bit to kind of use for gluage. Then you're going to throw this in the oven and cook it for about 10 minutes. Okay, after 10 minutes, your timer is going to go off and your pizza is going to be ready. And pull it out of the oven, and it should look something like this, nice and golden brown. You want to check your crust. Make sure it's got the nice brownness too. I don't know if you can see that, but it's there. And then your kids' pizza took about the same time, 10 minutes, and it's nice and golden brown. And then this one you can cut into the cast iron pan or take it out onto a cutting board. And then if you want, you can take some fresh basil and top it with it. Just take and give it a little chiffonade, which means nice fine ribbons. And then just sprinkle it right on top. And then if you wanted to, you could put a little more fresh oregano on there. And then start cutting it. I'm used to using a knife. And then for more recipes and tips and more cooking school, go to our website, harmonsgrocery.com, and find us there.